Let's get real and start to deal with the matters we have at hand. Teaching has not always been my thing. I knew I'd graduate with a degree in physical therapy or biochemistry, but teaching? Is this really for me? I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. All right, God, I see where you're going with this, so of course I jump on board. The great thing about God, though, He's not one to ding-dong dash out the door, which He's open for you to find your own way. No, God is too strategic for that. From the moment I stepped into Miss Cowan's class with that angel of the Lord talking about the angle on the board, God's plan began falling into place. So that's how it all began, with Miss Cowan holding my hand, subconsciously teaching me how teaching should be. But still I ask, is this for me? And this brings us to Education 370, behavior management, lesson plans, objectives and assessments. Oh boy, let's get started. First, with controlling children who've been inside all day, just want to play and talk away for the mere 45 minutes of our time. Sounds easy, right? Is teaching really for me? And lesson plans? They're brutal in the worst kind of way, taking me about half the day, simply trying to decide what to say, just to get the students' attention. 20 down, 4 more to go. Is teaching really for me? And shall we talk about verbalizing objectives one more time? Then maybe I will find that they haven't slipped my mind until it's much too late. Again. But just as Peter denied Jesus 3 times before the roosters crow, so did I deny God's plan in my life. Managing cooped up children? Not for me. Lesson plans? Not for me. Staying on task? Not for me. And here's where God revealed His scheme by showing me all these things, because teaching, it really isn't for me. It's for them. But who is them? Them are the students who have lost hope, lost drive, lost belief. Them are the students who never had a chance, never had a shot at a real education. Structured environment are like rules to a game. It's fun for no one, lest we all know how to play. Guidance, that's for them. And the hours I spent writing those few lessons, I made sure to utilize students' suggestions. Their body language said, let's be active. Their conversations meant they loved to talk. Making connections was an area we needed to map, so they laid on the floor and became their own graph. Observations and creativity, that's for them. And my kids, man, are they smart. But how could they know? How could they show me without a, this is what we're learning, and here's how we'll do it? Don't worry, by the end, all this, you'll know it. And with that heads up, minds were kept to the task at hand. Then assessments let me know if learning had began. Oral and written questions, group discussions, and workbook clues allowed me to monitor what my students could do. Oh, and if concepts were lost along the way, no worries, my friends. We can cover it again on our next day. Setting goals and assessing progress, that's for them. It is for them that I dedicate my teaching career. To those who need that dose of creativity, to those who can't sit because, let's face it, neither can I, and to those who need to be taught to and not taught at, and to all of those who never knew that learning could be fun. I look to these students and see my future feeding off my past and the impression it made, which will forever last. No, teaching isn't for me, it's for them.